40 days and 40 nights, didn't it rain, children? 40 days and 40 nights, children, didn't it rain? Those of you who are from the States might recognize my horrible rendition of one of the Schoolhouse Rock videos, although they were TV commercials when I was a kid. They had all these goofy little songs that were so catchy that I learned some of the first things I ever learned from watching these videos, which I think was the point. And if you can't guess the reference, it was a multiplication video, actually, where you multiply things by 2. And so I liked it because it was all about Noah's Ark. And strangely enough, this banknote is all about Noah's Ark. And I'm excited to share with you this deep dive into a Armenian banknote. However, I have called it a theme banknote as somewhat of a joke because there is an animal on this banknote that I think has only ever appeared on this banknote, and together we'll figure out what it is. But we're going to start with what this banknote is. This banknote is an Armenian 500 dram. And unlike my other deep dives, I'm going to treat it like it's a theme because the whole theme of it is animals, Noah, Mount Ararat, and animals that appeared or may have possibly been included in Noah's Ark. So it's a very meaningful banknote, and I'm excited to share it with you. I got my information from numista.com, as well as some information on the locale from Wikipedia. I'm sure there's a lot more interesting information out there, but I wanted to start with the face of the note. Not only do we have a fantastic security thread there, we have an image of a reliquary, and this reliquary contains, I think, wood from the Ark. And then over here we have a monastery in the general region of Armenia, which is close to Turkey, and we have the Mount Ararat, which isn't really widely explored because of weather and poisonous snakes that live on the slopes of the mountain. But here we have a see-through window that actually is an ark. And then over here we have the dove bearing the olive branch that came back to show Noah when there was finally some land that could be touched. And that's when he opened the doors of the ark and everybody disembarked and proceeded to ruin the world again in another several thousand years. Listen to me, I should not be as political as I am, but let's turn the note over and let's see a little bit more about this note. This is how the back of the note looks, and you can still see landforms, and here you have some families, and they may be rejoicing at the fact that they are no longer in that smelly boat. And I believe they're supposed to represent Noah's family. Let's see what we have here. We have a bunch of animals, we have a boat, we have a mountain, and we have some people praising the Lord that they're able to get off of that boat. This note shows eagles. It shows camels. There's a camel with 2 humps right over there. It shows a horse right there. It shows a cow, so this is a cow note. And I believe there's a cow there of some sort. And then it also shows a bear. There's a leopard, a lion, and it looks like a fox. And then over here we have some sort of mountain goat. It looks like we have a dog. Looks like we have a wolf, a stork, a goose, a crane, a cow, an owl, a rabbit, and a chicken. And so I presume that the people here would be counted as Homo sapiens or mammals as well. And they are a whole family there. But the animal that is why I wanted to do this banknote is this little critter right here. And let's see if I can't focus in on that. You guys know what that little wee beastie is? Can you see? Let's see if I can make it focus for you. Oh, focus. Come on, focus for me. Okay, there we go. That little critter right there is actually a hedgehog. And so my joke is that this banknote is following a hedgehog theme. And I used to raise hedgehogs, and I've had hedgehogs that have babies. And yes, Fred and Ethel were sweet and spiny, and I loved having them run around on the sofa. And I will always miss Fred and Ethel and that cold winter where they passed on, but they passed on in a deep sleep, which is kind of how I would kind of like to go, but I do miss them. I do miss them a lot. They were precious. And this is the only note in the world I know of that has little hedgehogs on it. This wasn't an expensive note. It's a 2017 dated note. And I would encourage you to look for it if it's one you want to get. I'm pretty sure that over time it's not going to become worth a great deal more, but I think even now it's worth a little bit more than it was whenever I purchased it. I think I paid in the $12 to $14 range for it. So it's not too terribly expensive of a note for your condition or for your collection. And I would encourage you to check it out. And after you checked it out, call me and correct me, cuss and discuss. We'll take the time to do that in the thread. Share my videos. This is my 198th video. And I'm very excited that after 4 years, my station is still going strong. Thank you for the part you've had to play in it. And please share with your banknote collecting friends, buddies, school teachers, and anybody you think would like to hear a bearded man who wears a kilt and collects banknotes. I'm Numismatic Notes with Benjamin. Have a jewel of a day.